Captain's Log, Stardate number 8. Captain Jim here, and I'm actually in sunny Bulgaria at the HARMO 16 International Conference on Harmonisation within Atmospheric Dispersion Modelling for regulatory purposes. But I'm not going to excite you all too much with footage of this wonderful conference. Well, okay, so maybe accept that part, or try and sell you on any of the combustion products I'm here to sell, except of course obviously for that part, but no, I'm here to talk about far more important topic. Why can't people get flags right? So basically, is it probably quite trivial matter that bugs me somewhat in a couple of different instances. So basically it underlies the lack of understanding perhaps of the different flags of the countries of the UK and the flag for the UK as a country. Basically there's two instances. So the first instance, there's the TV show Stargate Atlantis, of which I'm a fan and some of you may watch. There are two characters in there, Dr. Carson Beckett, who is through pretty much most of the series, and he's Scottish and has a St Andrew's cross on his lapel in order to show that he's Scottish. That's fine, except that Dr. Peter Groden, who is in the first series of it, is clearly English from his accent, but has a Union Jack on his thing to denote that he's British. And so that annoys me because A, why haven't they either both got a Union Jack, because they're both members of the United Kingdom, or either have a Scottish flag and then a St Andrew's cross to denote that the other character is English. This bugged me slightly, wouldn't even bother mentioning it, except that of course it happens again. So the second instance of this is in XCOM Enemy Unknown, where the same thing happens. So the soldiers that get given are given flags and nationalities, as well as names and faces and all that kind of thing as well. But again, some of the soldiers have a St Andrew's cross to denote that they're Scottish, and some of the soldiers have a Union Jack to denote they're British. Obviously misunderstanding completely that the St Andrew's cross is in fact in the Union Jack to denote that it's the United Kingdom of England and Scotland, and previously Ireland, but that's a whole different story. So that annoys me. Why couldn't they spend 2 seconds Googling this to find out, particularly in Stargate, where they've spent a lot of money on military advisors to make sure that the military slang, I guess, and things are correct. It would take you almost no time to find out the difference between the flags of the various countries. And so that bugs me slightly. I thought I'd have a bit of a rant on it. I will point out that possibly at some point soon, so while I am here in Bulgaria, it may not be until I get home that I've posted this, and actually in less than 10 days from when I'm recording this, the referendum in Scotland for Scottish independence will be held. And since XCOM Enemy Unknown actually starts in March 2015, it is entirely possible that the referendum will have made Scotland independent country by then. And so I will retract the annoying ranty comment on XCOM if by that point, March 2015, Scotland is an independent country having an independent flag on its military forces. Otherwise, no rant retracted, rant continues, and nobody cares, I'm sure. It's pretty trivial, but I'm that kind of a guy. So that's pretty much the rant over for the moment. Captain Jim out.